Good afternoon. Hope you've had a terrific day today. And today I wanted to approach something that can come and go. It's our relationship to time. This is a really interesting concept that our relationship to time changes a little bit depending on what's going on with our lives and also where we are in our headspace, in our heart space, and what else is going on for our families. So, I wanted today to think about some of the things that I have been reading about my relationship to time and how to get real quality out of the time that I have. Because we don't know exactly how long that is, right? But we do know that we have control over this moment and the next and the next. So mindful preparation as well as mindful relationship with time. So here are just some concepts to maybe share with you and have you wrap your own heads around. We like to believe that we are capable of multitasking. That's actually an illusion. In fact, we are not capable of doing multiple things at the same time. We are able to do things serially very efficiently, but there's something called unitasking, where you really focus in on the thing that you are doing right then and there, doing it to completion, and then going on to the next thing. It takes 15 to 20 minutes if you allow yourself to be distracted or if you pick up another task to get back into that flow and that mindset that you were in, and decision making is impaired if you go from task to task. So perhaps consider unitasking efficiently and effectively. Some might even like to try time blocking. What is that? Well, if you know that there's something that you need to get accomplished each day, whether it's writing, whether it's exercise, maybe it's spending time with your children for schooling, you actually block that time out on your schedule and you make a routine out of it, being very compassionate and patient with the fact that habits take time. And also life is life. There will be disruptions, of course, but you try to find a time that's realistic. So as an example, if you are wanting to do something creative, or like writing, or I brought up the example of exercise, and you know that your body is most likely to want to do that in the morning, your mind is most wanting to do that in the morning, you block out that chunk of time in the morning as your time. So time blocking. Scheduling maybe your family's day together. Perhaps that's something that you do the night before, where you look at everybody's schedule and you determine what each family member is doing around work and around school and other extracurricular activities. Then what time are you going to spend specifically on caring for yourself? And with family, what time are you going to spend together, not working and without technology and without distractions? So actually scheduling that out together as a family or with your partner to have a little bit more of a sense of connectivity and also clarity around when to give others their space, and so there's fewer interruptions and feelings perhaps even of resentment or impatience. So scheduling is key. Be very mindful also of how you are spending the time that you're spending on your own. Quality time. If you're going to visit your computer, your mobile device, and your screen time sucks you away, is that really the best use of your time right then and there? So just be mindful of your screen time. So maybe just a minute or 5, but be aware of the time so that you can put maybe some of that time back in your bucket for other things that you want to do. Last, I want to touch on 4 ideas that may help you to flesh out I think we call it a to-do list, but I think you can call it whatever you like. So let's add perhaps 4 C's. Create. Do something creative in your day, whatever that may be. Maybe it's a bit of writing, maybe that you're doing something with art, maybe you're doing something with music, dance, whatever, cooking, whatever that may be, gardening. So do something that's creative and going into a different part of your brain. Connect. Take the time to connect with your community in some way, whether that's a phone call, whether it's a Zoom call with family or with friends. So connect outside of your work community. Contribute. Can you contribute in some way to the greater community, to the world at large? What does that look like? Maybe it's that you find something that you wish to do on a regular basis around volunteering, or that you are going to contribute in the form of keeping track of a particular event or an initiative that you want to donate to. So there's lots of different ways that you can contribute in your community. So volunteering time, donating money, just showing up as you in some way or form. And lastly, cultivate is the other C. Cultivate your knowledge. Cultivate an expansion of your current belief system and perspective of the world with podcasts, with books, with music that's different than what you typically listen to. So cultivate and use all these amazing parts of your mind that you can expand. All of this is intended to bring us into a greater, more personal relationship with time, to know where it's going instead of being on autopilot through our lives. Have quality time for yourself and connecting with your community, your immediate community, and your larger community. Let's take advantage of every moment that we've got. Time is ephemeral. We don't know how it will ebb and flow and how much time each one of us has. So let's maximize by being thoughtful and a little creative. Yay! So, have a fantastic week. What's your relationship with time going to be as we move on? Make it purposeful. I wish you a fantastic rest of the day and week. Namaste. See you soon.